I like to start today's Harlen talk by doing a new deck profile using red sleeves. Um, and then we'll talk about some random stuff that I found up on the internet. So, talk about Wizards of Waverly Place. We'll talk about Austin and Alley. I will talk how I like it, but my mom doesn't. So, and we'll talk about Power Rangers. So, if you already watched my video about Go Busters, you know that I think it's weird, but I'm still going to watch it because Go Busters sounds really cool, even though I think it sounds really weird. So I'm still going to watch it. I need to catch up on Go Sager and Go Kaiger too. So expect me to be watching that for a long ass time. So here's the deck profile. This is mainly a spell trap deck. This is basically a burn deck. It needs to deal life point damage. The monsters in here are essential. Five of the monsters in here are essential for burning with this deck. So, well, actually, only three of them are, but. So here we go with this deck profile, and yeah, and then we'll talk about other stuff. So, here we go. Inaba White Rabbit. You're gonna only need this when you don't have anything else to play. It's pretty much a 700 every turn damage to your opponent, because it goes back to your hand at the end of the turn, and then you have cards to stop your opponent's attacks. So you keep playing it, keep playing it, keep playing it, and it goes right back to your hand afterwards, unless your opponent wants to use Effect Veiler or something on it. Alright, we got two fire troopers. You put it on the field, and this card is summoned. You can send it to the graveyard to inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. It pretty much inflicts its entire attack points to your opponent. It's really good when you have stuff to defend yourself and you don't need a monster. So that's an easy 2,000 damage right there. Here's another 2,000 damage. Amoeba. Amoeba. Used with Creature Swap, Amoeba deals 2,000 damage to your opponent when it switches. So, say you have Amoeba, you play Creature Swap. When it goes to your opponent takes 2,000 damage for taking this weak little monster. I just came up with that combo, and that is why these three are essential in this deck. That's an easy 6,000 life points right there. You just don't play them until you get a Creature Swap, so keep yourself defended with two Fools, and you won't have a problem, really. Alright, the spell cards are really not that much to talk about. Well, there are the three creature swaps needed for Amoeba, of course. Tremendous Fire inflicts a 500 to you, but 1,000 to your opponent. And with this card right here, it really won't matter if you lose 1,000. Reign of Mercy. It gains both players by 1,000. And you'll see why I do that later on. Misfortune. 3 upstart goblins. You'll see why I put those in a little later. 2 swords for stalling. 2 nightmare steel cages for stalling. Wave motion cannon. Level limit area B. Gravekeeper servant. The dark door. Messenger of peace. You get 10 free turns if you activate Reign of Mercy. So yeah. Trap cards. The rest of these cards are traps. So, Draining Shield. Sacramental Armor. This card works really well with Dark Door. Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Dark Door only allows you to attack once per turn. Your opponent to attack once per turn. And Scrap Iron Scarecrow will negate that only attack. And it resets, so it's a good combination. I have 3 threatening roars for when you need them. Like, it'll just skip the battle phase entirely. I have Dark Bribe. Dark Bribe for when you want to get rid of those effects. Those horrible, horrible effects! The Paths of Destiny. Now, you'll see why I put this in here also a little later. It could be a plus for me, but it's always going to be a minus for my opponent when I activate it. But it could be a minus for me too. I might take 1,000 damage, so. Hidden Book of Spell to get your spell cards back, of course. Non-aggression area to stop any summonings. Okay, now got the Eye of Truth. You'll see why I put that in with my last 3 cards. Battle reaction is Samochi. I put 3 in here because the opponents like to destroy back rows. So I keep them in my hand until I need them. Play them. Activate them. There we go. So that's this deck. Tell me what you guys think. It's a 40 card deck. Naba White Rabbit's the deck leader. I know you guys have missed him, so I'm bringing him to here. It's Fuzzy. Look at yourself, Fuzzy. Do you see yourself on camera? I love this little guy. He's my friend. Alright, Power Ranger time. Right now, I have 3 RPM discs I made. I got my episodes from PowerRangerPointed.org. I got my logo, my thing from RangerBoard.com. So here, I'm getting ready to make a 4th disc. And disc 3. I also did the same with In Space. Right now I only have 2 discs for that, and the other one is in my DVD player right now. I also use the SoLink movie DVD maker. It takes like over it takes like 2 hours to make a DVD, but it's really worth it in the long run because why was I going with that? But okay, it's really worth it in the long run because you get your own DVD menu. The only bad thing is that if you use the free version, there's this one green screen that comes on for about 5 seconds after every clip that you put in there. But you get your own interactive DVD menu. Many templates to choose from. Or you can choose what template you want. And then I'll make a video that will show you what to do. So yeah, cause I'm getting ready to make a DVD myself, so I'll do it and I'll post it when it's done. So I won't show you the tedious process of it yeah, of it being recorded. So yeah, it's gonna take a while. So yeah, so and I have not been drinking Mountain Dew. Believe it or not, I have not. I've been drinking Pepsi. I know it's just as bad. But at least I'm not drinking a rat carcass. Did you know Mountain Dew can dissolve a rat carcass into a liquidy state? Oh man. That is, I just lost my taste for Mountain Dew after I read that. This is what we put in our bodies, people. Alright. Austin and Ally, I guess. It's okay. I like it. It's not one of the best Disney Channel shows out there. What's His Waverly Place was the best I've ever seen. I loved it even more than anything. I don't love it as much as Power Rangers, but I love it every more than any other Disney Channel show that I've seen. The series finale last Friday was epic. I loved it. I loved how Justin became headmaster of Wiz Tech. I love how Alex got to keep her. How Justin tried to give up his powers to let Alex keep hers. And also, well, that Griffin was awesome too, so. And the last part of the wizard competition was actually pretty cool. I wish they kept it the same as in the movie though, because I like the movie wizard competition better than. But at least they test you on your knowledge. But why did they why did they use the cashmere sweater, Cashmere Sapphires? At least Max got that, so he was able to go into the maze. So yeah, so I guess that's my episode. I guess that's episode 18 of Harlen Talk, because I just. Oh yeah. I am restarting my Defenders of the Shadows because I loved it and it needed new plot lines, so. And also, I'm making a new Power Rangers. Power Rangers. The the Power Rangers Briggs trilogy. It's basically the first group of Rangers is called Power Rangers Primal Rage. Primal Rage pretty much just I'm only going to give away what they use. I'm not going to give away anything else. Okay, the Briggs trilogy. The Red Range Briggs trilogy, Primal Rage is chapter 1 of the Briggs trilogy. Red Ranger, Alex Briggs. He's a male. His age is 20, and his rage animal is gorilla. His primal weapons are the primal blaster that goes into sword mode, and his gorilla staff. He also gets a rage battleizer, which is a gorilla-like suit of armor that appears over the Red Ranger's suit. The red battle bike is a bike shaped like a gorilla. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And every Power Ranger fan would know who this girl is. The Blue Ranger is Kira Ford. So, she's 21 in this series. Her rage animal is the shark. She also has the primal blaster with sword mode, and she also has the shark daggers. She gets the oh yeah, Alex is Zords. He gets the gorilla, bear, and horse. Yeah, the bear is like a auxiliary Zord, but the horse is like a power-up Zord. Kira gets the shark and the dolphin. Yellow Ranger's Michael Keaton, who ends up marrying Kira and having her daughter Misty, which will appear in the second chapter of the Briggs trilogy. The Michael Keaton is 23 in the first series. His rage animal is the eagle. He gets the Eagle and Condor Zords. He has the Primal Blaster that has Sword Mode and Eagle Cannon. The Green Ranger is Seth Adams, male, 22. His rage animal is the Lion. It's the Primal Blaster with Sword Mode and the Lion Saber. His animals are the Lion and the Rhino. Pink Ranger is Sarah Marlowe. She's female, age 20. No, she's 19, sorry. Her rage animal is the Panther. She has a Pink Panther. I made that up. I made it up because of the Pink Panther, so. Yeah, her rage animals, her rage spirit, Zords, will be the Panther and the Elephant. So, yeah. She has the Primal Blaster Sword Mode and the Panther Spear. The White Ranger is Carrie Ford. Carrie is Kira's little sister. She's 20. Her rage animal is the tiger, the white tiger. She has a Primal Blaster with Sword Mode and the Tiger Whip. She has the Tiger, Wolf, and Falcon Zords. Their enemies are Lord Venom, snake-like creature that can create monsters out of his toxic spit, Toxana. Lord Venom's daughter uses her talons to make monsters grow. Their allies are Wimdor, an ancient mage responsible for empowering the Rangers, and Wazanda, Wimdor's sister. She is Carrie's mentor and primal guardian. She appears when Carrie becomes the White Ranger. Chapter 2 is Power Rangers title surge. Red Ranger's Charlie McCuddy. He's 19 in this series. He's male. His surge coin is the shark. Surge former is his morpher. He has the Surge Blaster, Surge Sword, Hyper Red Shark Cycle, and the Shark Battle Armor. He has the Shark Zord, and he gets the Shark Battle Zord when he gets the Shark Battle Armor. Lauren Cordell is 18. She marries Charlie, becoming Lauren McCuddy. She has her Surge coin is the Dolphin. She's 18 in the series. In this chapter, she has a Surge Blaster and Surge Fins. Her Zords are the Dolphin, of course. She also has a Surge Former. The Yellow Ranger is Fred Gordon. He is 20, male, and he has the power of the Surge Coin of the Eel. He also has a Surge Former, he also has a Surge Blaster, but he also has a Surge Whip. He has the Eel Zord. The Orange Ranger, Kyle Brody, is 20, male. His Surge Coin is the Crab. He has a Surge Blaster and Surge Claw. He has the Crab Zord too. Shannon Landstar, Purple Ranger, 19, female, turtle. Her Surge Coin is the Turtle. She also has a Surge Former, Surge Blaster, and she has the Surge Shield. She has the Turtle Zord. Shannon Landstar marries Kyle Brody. The Onyx Ranger, Rick McCuddy, age 24. He is Charlie's older brother. His Surge Coin is the Leviathan. He has the Leviathan Surge Former. His weapons is the Leviathan Blade. He has the Leviathan Zord and Snake Mini Zord. The Emerald Ranger, Misty Keaton. Misty is Kira and Michael's daughter. She is also dating Rick. She's 23, male. Her Surge Coin is the Dragon. She has the Dragon Surge Former, the Dragon Dagger, which is modeled after the Dragon Flute on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Her Surge Zords is the Dragon Zord. Now, the Dragon Zord, the Leviathan Zord, and the Snake Mini Zord combine to form the Leviathan Zord and the Dragon Zord combine to make the Serpent Megazord, and the Serpent Megazord with the Snake Mini Zord combines with the Surge Megazord to create the Serpent Surge Megazord. Now, when Misty gets pregnant, Rix takes over her place as he becomes Jade Ranger. The Jade Ranger. The Dragon Surge Coin and the Leviathan Surge Coin fuse together to make the Serpent Surge Coin. He has the Serpent Blade and the Dragon Dagger. He has the Leviathan, Snake, and Dragon Zords. Their allies are Commander Briggs, former Red Ranger of the Primal Rage Power Rangers. Commander Briggs creates Project Surge, but not intending on using the title coins unless they were needed. Commander Briggs uses his rage powers twice in Power Rangers Title Surge. Carrie Briggs, Alex's wife, Former White Ranger of Primal Rage, Carrie marries Commander Briggs about a year after Primal Rage ended. It's currently unknown if the two ever had kids, which they didn't. She, along with Lieutenant Hall, created the Power Ranger title search. Lieutenant Lucas Hall. Lucas is the man behind the morphing grid. He helped Carrie connect the Surge formers to the morphing grid. He also helped design the Zords. He currently helps the Rangers whenever he is needed. Susan Hall, which marries Fred Gordon later on. Susan Hall is Lucas's daughter. Throughout the series, she makes passes to Fred, who ignores it all the way into the end of the series until they got together. She's instrumental for the task of destroying Sasha, because it was her idea to do autopilot on the armor. She's just as smart as her father and Carrie, but is often naive, which often gets her into trouble with Commander Briggs. Prince Corey. His age is unknown. He's King Perseus' older brother. He was passed on becoming king because he was good. When his father died, Perseus banished Corey from Atlantis before Zordon sunk it to the bottom of the sea. Villains. King Perseus. Perseus was Lord Zed's mentor. His evil knows no bounds. He's never once shown goodness inside of him. And Sasha. Sasha is Perseus' right-hand minion. She's a swordfish who almost wiped out half of the U.S. using her photon cannon. Now this one is my favorite. It's not as... I love it, but not as much as Title Search. But, Power Rangers Cybernet. Basically, I will cover this on the next episode, because I'm already at 26. No, I'll keep going. Okay, Power Rangers Cybernet. Red Ranger's Alex McCuddy. Alex is, Misty and Rick's son. He's 16 in the series. He's named after Commander Briggs because, Commander Briggs dies at the end of Surge. So, he carries on the Briggs legacy as the Red Ranger. His net beast is the dragon. He has the Cyber Blaster and Dragon Sword. Misty is Commander Briggs' niece, so that's why he's named after his uncle. Her uncle. He also gets a power-up, the Orange Dino Armor, which gives him the net beast of the Tyranno. Blue Ranger, Grant Gordon, aged 15. His net beast is the Griffin. He has the Cyber Blaster and Griffin Whip. Grant is Fred and Susan's son. He has the Purple Dino Armor with the net beast of the Tricera. Yellow Ranger is Sonia McCuddy, 15. Net beast of the Phoenix. Cyber Blaster is the Phoenix fan. Sonya is Charlie and Lauren's daughter and Alex's cousin. She has the brown dino armor, which gives her the net beast of the Terra. The White Ranger is Kelly Brody, Kyle and Shannon's daughter. She's 14, the youngest of the group, and she has the net beast of the Sprite. She has the pink dino armor, and it gives her the net beast of the Stegosaurus. The Black Rangers, Ben Hill, named after me. 21, his net beast is the Pegasus. He has the Cyber Blaster and the Pegasus Axe. Ben is the brother of Lord Bones, creator of the zombie virus. He is the leader of the team. He helped his brother create the virus, although his brother lied to him about what the virus would do and what it was for. It was too late by the time he found out. He's now spent his time trying to find the cure, using his genius. He eventually finds the cure, but he needs his brother's DNA to work. He has the green dino armor with the power of the brachio. See, black and green are my favorite colors, which is why Ben Hill has it. So, okay, Gold Ranger's Charlie McCuddy, age 44. He has the Centaur Net Beast. He has the Centaur Autozord also. He has the Cyber Blaster and Centaur Spear. Charlie, the former Red Ranger for Tidal Surge, mentors his own team of the sons and daughters of the Tidal Surge team. He fathered Sonya and knows that only the new generation of Rangers could beat Lord Bone. He has the Silver Dino Armor, which has the power of the Raptor. Villains are Lord Bone, human age 20, formerly known as Tom Hill. Lord Bone, with the help of his unsuspecting brother, created a zombie virus that could infect the entire world. He becomes the Bone Ranger later on in the series. He has a bone sword. Lord Bone is basically a play off my brother's nickname that I have for him. His nickname is T-Bone, so I made him Lord Bone. Cedric's. Human age is 19. Formerly known as Cedric O'Connor. Cedric's is a sadistic half-human, half-lion monster. He was Lord Bone's first subject and his loyal servant. Cedric's turns on Lord Bone when he remembers his human life. He then helps the Rangers defeat him. Ben, using his genius and Charlie's resources, then splices the lion DNA out of his system, reverting him back to a human. And the four horsemen of the apocalypse show up. I haven't really wrote anything about them yet. Perseus comes back in the 2-part episode called Jade Surge, and the Surge Rangers help them. See, you'll know more about it later, so. Yeah, so I'll talk to you guys more about it later in the next Harlen Talk. Alright. Talk to you guys later. Bye.